Jalebi recipe is trending these days, and today we are making instant jalebi in 15 minutes. This is in Halwai style, but we are not using any chemicals. Let's make this crunchy and juicy jalebi recipe at home, which is very easy. The recipe is instant, so first we will do the most time consuming part, which is making the sugar syrup or chashni. For that, try to take a narrow vessel, something which has more height. You can also take a saucepan if you want to, because we are going to dunk the jalebi into it. In this, I am adding 2 cups of sugar. We need good depth of the sugar syrup, that is why I have used a narrow vessel. Now I am adding 1 cup of water into this. The ratio is perfect for making jalebi. We just need to bring this to a boil and the syrup will be done. You can add a little bit of cardamom powder or elaichi powder if you want to, for flavor. Don't worry about the chashni quantity, guys. Most of this will be finished because jalebi absorbs all the syrup. We are not making sugar coated jalebi, right? Perfect jalebis are loaded with syrup inside. And now I am adding a little bit of food color into this. You can totally skip the food color if you want to. Kesar or haldi powder can also be added. With this Halwai style method, the jalebi color will be of the chashni color. So basically, the chashni has to be in the perfect shade. I am adding a little more of the food color right now. Now we will let this cook, we will let this heat up. In that time, let's make the batter. For making the batter, here I have a mixing bowl. In this, I am taking 1 cup of Maida. The Maida is from the same bowl in which we measured the sugar. We will add 1 spoon of ghee. Instead of ghee, you can also use butter. And 1 sachet of Eno powder. Eno powder, if you don't have, you can use half a teaspoon of citric acid and half a teaspoon of baking soda. By the way, lemon flavor can also be used for extra sourness. In gram, this is 125 grams of maida, 10 grams of ghee and 5 grams of Eno. Now we are going to mix it together. Try to mix the ghee really well with the maida and this will get bubbly and frothy. Don't worry, just mix it up really well. After that, we will add water and make the batter. The water quantity is also 1 cup, but don't add all of it at once. The Eno will react with the water and the batter will get foamy. So all the water is in right now, and now we are going to whip it up really well for 2 to 3 minutes. We have to mix the batter really well. Don't worry about the Eno reaction. We have to get rid of that. Only then we will get a crispy jalebi, guys. Right now you can see the viscosity of the batter. It is kind of slimy. This looks perfect. Now it's time to make the jalebi. But before that, we have to heat the pan also. Here I have a fry pan. Normally Halwais use a special type of a pan which is known as a tai. A fry pan is also very similar. If you are using a kadhai, try to use a flat bottom kadhai. In a rounded bottom kadhai, the shape of the jalebi won't be perfect. We will add oil or ghee into this. I am using oil right now. It should be about 3/4 inch in the kadhai or the pan. We don't need much of oil for frying the jalebi. As this is heating up in high flame, let's check the syrup. This is boiling right now and see so much syrup we have made. We need at least 2 inches of depth in the syrup so that we can dunk it inside. So this is ready. Now we will take it off the heat. The batter is also ready, guys, and the oil is also hot. Now for making the jalebi, you can take a ziploc bag like this or a sauce bottle or a piping bag like this. I'm using a piping bag right now and a glass. In the glass, we will place the piping bag and then pour the batter. Wait a minute, the batter is feeling slightly thicker right now, isn't it? See how it is moving with the spoon and it's pouring? We will add some water to it and adjust the consistency. If the batter is too thick, then shaping it will be a problem. Now pour the batter into the piping bag, take it off the glass. You can cut the bottom area and we are ready to make the jalebi. The oil needs to be hot, guys. If the oil is not hot, then the jalebi will not puff up, it will be flat and it will not have a hollow center for the syrup to go inside. Right now the oil is not hot, that is why it is not rising. So I will wait for the oil to get hot. After that we will make the jalebi. But be careful, guys, if the oil is too hot, then also it will be a problem. You won't be able to shape it because the batter will move with your hand. Right now the temperature is perfect. See how I am able to make the jalebi. Start from the center, make a few circles, after that end it with a line. One more small tip guys, after making a few jalebis, stop for a few seconds for the oil to heat again. Here the jalebi shaping is done. Now keep the flame medium and fry them until they are light golden. Frying these will take about 2 or 3 minutes. If you want them to be extra crunchy, then you can fry them until they are brown also. I like them medium crispy, so these are done for me. I will take them out and immediately dunk them into the syrup. You have to do this immediately, otherwise the jalebis will not be juicy from center. So similarly, I will make the remaining jalebis and you can see how the steam transfer happens right now. The jalebi is loaded with steam inside, it has a hollow center, and when we dunk it inside the syrup immediately from the oil, the steam goes away, syrup comes in. Do try the recipe guys, you would be a fan of this. You can garnish it with some almonds, pistachios or even kesar and enjoy these at home. One last small tip guys, if you make the jalebi syrup with about 1.5 cups of sugar, then all of the sugar will be finished. All of the syrup will be finished. I made it with 2 cups and this much has remained, and even the last ones, soaking them inside is a problem because we need a helping hand to hold the bowl at a 45-degree angle like this. Now let's go back to the jalebi. See how juicy and crunchy it is. So juicy that the syrup is coming out from inside. Do try it, stay home and stay safe.